president of Nigeria, especially in this Nigeria, because they don't trust the Igbos. Now, this is something that is unwritten, but it exists. They tell you they are one, but tell them to vote for an Igbo president to start the healing of the massacre of the Igbos in 1967 to 1970. But Nigerian government spent a fortune to blame the Igbos for the millions they killed. And today, they ensure that the history has been removed completely from our curriculum. And whenever you have to read the history, these are the history written by the villains, the criminals who presented themselves as heroes, the genocidists who presented themselves as heroes of humanity. They said, if you let the history of the jungle to be written by the animals, there will be a little or no space for the hunters that brags about how mighty, invincible he was, fighting the deadliest of the deadliest animal in the jungle. Because it is always the hunter that writes the history of the jungle. It is always the villain who wrote the history of Nigeria, and they present themselves as heroes. So, asking for a referendum is like asking for a death wish. Now, compare that. In order to make it look real, they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, an international crime that will haunt Nigeria for a very long time. You may think Nigeria is a place where you do all your whataboutism, anyhowness. Boko Haram's government has come to legitimize whataboutism, legitimize anyhowness. But let me tell you something, guys. There is always consequences for every action. Sorry, make a drink tea. So thank you. I bet for now, if you have stayed this long, do you know that if you haven't really dropped your offering, that simply means you are not Mayegun's friend. So I have over 2,000 of you who are here in the Temple of Truth tonight, and only 1,100 of you have shown that they are Mayegun. So I'm going to say this broadcast as 50-50. Those who don't like Mayegun, but they just don't want to go away, they are watching. And those who love Mayegun genuinely, that they will support Mayegun every now and then. Whatever it is, engage with it. No be me tell YouTube to remove dislike button. I would have actually asked you to dislike it if you don't like my face. Dislike the video. It is called engagement. So they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. They dragged him to Nigeria. And they are so worried, scared to even appear in their own court. They have decided to delay his case because they don't really have any evidence against him. According to El Rufaya, asking for the breakup of Nigeria is worse than terrorism or Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest of them. But how can you say asking for your own country, asking for a referendum, is asking for war? Right? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we appear in court tomorrow, which is going to be the 8th of April. But there's something you need to know. Nnamdi Kanu is no longer asking the Nigerian court for bail. He's asking, his only good team are asking that, he should be freed and acquitted. He has no case to answer. All these Jagbajantis charges, you have no evidence at all, and we all know that too. Yeah? So in London tomorrow, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, they are all going to gather in London in solidarity and also in expectation and anticipation for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, a man that has committed no crime, but Nigeria has committed serious crimes against humanity, and we know the names of those who have committed these crimes. They will never go unpunished. And that's why I actually also support the message of this man of God. Like Yoruba will say, Ebelambe oshika. Kole shekini o, kole jeka, karono law. That is, if they have to go to Abuja and tell them to stop now and release Nnamdi Kanu, the political class in Igbo land, the Igbo leaders, all of those who have been talking, because I have been following, you need to go and get Nnamdi Kanu out. He is the only person who can put an end to this politically sponsored bloodbath and bloodletting in Igbo land since he's kidnapped. Get him out and listen to this man.
State. The governor of Anambra State. Let this message get to the governor of Imo State. Governor Hope Uzodimma. Let this message get to the governor of Enugu State. Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. Let this message get to the governor of Ebonyi State. Governor Omai. And let this message get to the governor of Abia State. The governor Okezie Ikpeazu. And let this message also get to the whole senators representing the whole Southeast. And let it get to Ohaneze Ndigbo. That the only solution, what they need to do, and there will be peace in the southeastern Nigeria. If they really love their people, if they really have the interests of their people at heart, only what will bring peace and progress in that region is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Amen and amen. Amen and amen.
Amen.
To me, this is my opinion. And I'm begging them because of the killings going on in Igbo land. The killing is getting too much. Houses of people are being burned. Many people now in Igbo land are homeless. People are homeless. If there are governors and senators that really have the interest of their people at heart, let them go and beg the federal government. If Nnamdi Kanu come out now and says, let there be peace, I know there will be peace. Because they...
God bless him. I love his message. Thank you. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release him. He's committed no crime. Push for his release. Unconditional release. And then start the conversation around the referendum, addressing all the vices that brought about this agitation, and begin the process, or else it be like saying to kick the can down the road, you will still meet it ahead. And you see this agitation, right? It is an ideology. Guns can't take it away. Trust me. The numbers of bodies and people you kill will never stop them from asking for it. The only way the Biafrans will stop asking for Biafra is to give them referendum, which means when they vote yes, they are never going to ask you for Biafra anymore. They're going to be on their own. They're going to be our neighbor. And to all of us who are the Yorubas, we too, when we break away, we're going to be neighbors, building respect, right? And building long life enough that it's not going to be snuffed out of us by any of this terror group. Are you with me? So meet them in London tomorrow. If you are in London, if you have any kind of tomorrow is Friday, I believe. So the time is there. You can also join and be part of that. Prince Jeje Man is one of the organizers, and he would love to see you there. Okay, I am also coming to London in April. Trust me, and I would love to see many of you too. We are going home. Biafra is going home.
Why is going home? Janja we dey do gra gra. We are going home.
Thank you.
Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Now. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation. Now.
So I am going to open my line now, and I'm also going to raise money. So I want to say thank you to all my friends, all of my donors as usual, who chipped in into our basket of intervention, our fund. And what you did was that yesterday when we tried that, we got over 1,400 pounds donated through 2 platforms. If you sent your donation through PayPal, I got it, okay? Before yesterday, I told you, I said, I got a donation of about 30 pounds from someone towards this fund. So yesterday, I also received another donation of about 78 pounds or something from you. If you are watching me, I got your donation, and this is what we're going to go into now. So we're going to go into a fundraiser where you can use the link and chip in whatever support you want to give in towards what we believe will be our projects this April and going forward. Lovely. So I have my first caller, and I'm going to share the link with you, by the way. So you can pick anything I've said tonight and add your own contribution while we also raise fund tonight. So let's make that happen. My caller, hello there.
Guten Abend, Baba.
Guten Abend, my brother Clement. How are you?
I'm fine, doing great, sir.
Tonight is a tense night, and I enjoyed it. Did you?
Yeah, of course I do. In fact, as a matter of fact, before you even start the program, I always press my like button. That's just a usual custom. I mean, we already know every night we are filled up with information.
Like a ritual, it's tradition. So you do that before you settle down, and it stays there.
Yeah, exactly. Baba, I just want to buttress some points. Exactly like that first one you talked about.
Yep.
About when Amotekun will catch cows, they will control these Fulanis, and soldiers will come to beat them up.
Yeah.
See, do you remember when there is this terrorist in Igongon, Wakili?
Yeah.
Wakili Fubami, confirmed. They took that guy, some group of guys, I think OPC or one of those groups, took him because he was terrorizing that village. They took him to Iyago Queen in Ibadan police station, or I think Idiakwe police station, one of those two. Do you know what happened? This guy came out and started pretending as if he was very sick. There was even broadcast video and all. And those guys who brought him there, they arrested those OPC guys, took them into custody. Until today, Baba, we don't hear anything anymore.
You remember that there's a prison break in the prison that they locked him in. The prison he was locked at in Oyo town. There's a prison break. And to this day, Oyo state government have not told us where Wakili is. To this day.
There is no information anymore about Wakili till today. After all they have done in Igogon. Baba, anybody who is denying the fact that there is war in Nigeria is a fool. There is a serious war going on. Yesterday, these same terrorists went to Kaduna, the military base. They killed 18 and almost 41 guys. The military guys were actually brutally injured. So what are we talking about? The thing that actually bothers me the most is like when all these guys are riding Okada, because they don't use bus, they don't walk, they use bikes. And when they are riding on that bike, they are almost like 20, 30, 40.
Are you joking, Clemente? 20, 30, 40. We are talking about thousands. These guys, they ride in hundreds, right? Like 200, 300. Yeah. We are talking about invasion. So people will go arrive. We'll be all of you go on.
So that means our military is already infiltrated. That means one information. They have information. All this RPG, those guns, rapid propelled grenades that they hold, which we said is very expensive, they get everything from our armories. And meanwhile, the Nigeria government is spending more money on military than for education.
What is the purpose of getting those weapons, Clement? What is the purpose of getting those weapons that they will never use them, only for terrorists to grab them and then use them on you? What's it?
Yeah. So, I mean, there is serious war in Nigeria, and this thing, I hate it or dislike it absolutely when they use that word bandits. This is no more banditry. Bandits now, all these ones, when they say like Italo Mafia, or all these ones, some group of people where, what do they call them? There's something in jails. You know, all those ones, when they say that they do drugs, they do prostitution, they be cartel. You know, those are bandits. Exactly. This one, they are killing people, and the killing, there is one ex-military man who actually analyzed that train bombing. He said it was extremely coordinated at the level of military experience.
That's right.
Right?
That's what I heard
because it's not a normal attack which you can just actually carry out as a novice or
random attack where they just spray guns on the moving train. No, this one is a coordinated one. They bomb and derail the train. They went for the VIP coach. Others went for the majority of the other coaches where the publics are. Then what did they do? They started the operation and shot at those who resisted them. I mean, coordinated, Baba.
Exactly. Yeah, because
I remember now, Clement, military way first show up. You know? Military way first show up. Sahara. Soldiers way first show up that night. Sahara.
Yeah. You know, so if you see that video that where they release that former or that current agricultural bank, whatever, that So now, if you see the people surrounding them, you see the weapons which you talked about. Look at the uniform. Where did they get it from?
Did you see
that's in real military uniform. This one will say that they wear agbada or lawani, they go operate, then they wear your uniform. They are operating everywhere. So, in short, Nigeria is not safe anymore. We are in war. So now, what's the way forward apart from referendum and all these things? For me, Baba, I could talk a weapon, Wole, Yoruba Masun, Wole, Makpa, Omo, Yamiki, Maworo, Kamasai, we are talking, since they have been killing people right now. Since they have been, your president, Boko Haram, have not till today came out in public and address on national TV. Even if we not saying a bobo, just console, you know. But this thing is getting out of hand to the extent that which day be that? Yesterday or day before yesterday, Ibadan Lagos Expressway. Then pull fire for Bata or Jota, then they burn, then say block all major highways. Then that people don't decide small. They are now waking up small because the thing turned on, they touch them. And if we are making one
Thank you so much.
And if we are making one mistake and we are saying if you are Yoruba, they are just waiting for the command. And once this thing happens, forget it. One last information, Baba.
Tell us.
Why did they block Idiroko, Semeboda? Why did they block Badagry?
So that we can't escape now. When they start killing us, we will not be able to escape. If you enter border like this,
Baba no be only escape. Why did they put their people in the customs at the seaport? Baba no be only escape. As we did right now, even if was that we no fit even carry any weapon when carry Yoruba land. You can't. You can't do anything. Your military, your everything. Jordan Bayagi, Bomelo no one bear. Gbogbo gbata awata tún wá níbọn. Awata níbọn wọ́n tún sọ pé ká surrender. You don't have any right to carry weapon. Meanwhile, they have right to carry weapon following cows, and they are killing us. Baba, it's right time for us now. The war is around the corner. Baba, I swear, my greatest wish, I swear, I wouldn't lie about this, is real, is Biafra and Yoruba Parako. Ṣẹ́ni Yorùbá nìkan a lè bá àwọn pípọ̀ ìjà tó bá dojú ìjà. Gbogbo àwọn táwọn sọ pé ká lọ rúbọ ká lọ ṣẹ́gun ayé àtúntò nìyẹn o. Ebi àtúntò láti sùkò. Gbogbo àwọn kìíní ti wà fọ́gbọ̀. Kọ́sọ́ ti bọ̀ ìṣàmọ́ nonsense. So kò gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí, àwọn tó yìí ní lọ́wọ́, they are still, limited in numbers. Àwọn tó ní lọ́wọ́ limited in numbers. So we need to really, Agudo Badi, Baba, good night, Baba, I appreciate you. Clement Lulu.
So I have another person.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, Ma.
It's been a long time. More busy ni. More busy pẹ̀lú kíní Nigeria. Yorùbá must to go here. More busy pẹ̀lú ẹni. Jọba mi sọ àlàáfíà ni. Bá mi sọ fáwọn èèyàn kan lọ sign ẹ̀. Mo busy pẹ̀lú kíní yẹn o. ó ti yẹ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yẹn ní kọ́ lọ sáìn àwọn òmìnira 2022 yẹn tó Ọlọ́run.
Thank you.
Máyégún mo fi ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe ni mo ń gbà wọ́n sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí mi láti Nàìjíríà mo ń bá wọn ṣe ni.
God bless you.
Máyégún ó ṣe ṣòkanjọ kan ó ní Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ló ṣe national anthem Yorùbá Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá kọ o. Awólọ́wọ̀ ló ṣe ní 1958 nígbà tó dá Afẹ́nifẹ́re sílẹ̀. Ìgbà yẹn ló sọ pé bàṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀wù la gbọ́ mọ́ ìgbà tó dá Afẹ́nifẹ́re yẹn sílẹ̀ ló kọ orin yẹn. Bọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá wá pàtì wọ́n kọ́ nígbà tó yá Awólọ́wọ̀ kú wọn pàtì. Ní Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá wa lọ wù jáde.
Ló wá lọ sọ di Ọ̀ṣun anthem. Kò tí èmi ò tẹ̀sán pé gbogbo ló ṣe gan sẹ̀ mí kàn ní wọ́n fi ṣe Ọ̀ṣun anthem ni.
Awólọ́wọ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí lọ Google ẹ̀ kó lọ kà. Awólọ́wọ̀ was the one tó kọ orin national anthem yẹn ní 1958. Orin Yorùbá ni ìgbà yẹn Awólọ́wọ̀ dá Afẹ́nifẹ́re sílẹ̀. Ìgbà yẹn Awólọ́wọ̀ ti mọ̀ pé wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwa àti Yorùbá àwa àti gbé tó bá dá Nàìjíríà lẹ̀. Ìgbà yẹn Awólọ́wọ̀ ti ṣe a lot of things tó ti pe sílkì sí kí sílkì kó gbọ́ sí tòun nígbà tó táwọn bá máa lọ sílkì ló reject ẹ̀ Awólọ́wọ̀ reject pé kó fi a lot of clause síbẹ̀ pé ẹni tí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ò bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn kó tó gba independence pé kóníkálukú lè họ́pà síkàsíkò wa bàjẹ́ tó bá lọ ka sórí yẹn gba ẹni síkàsíkò ba gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ nígbà tí síkàsíkò wa ba kinní yẹn jẹ́ Awólọ́wọ̀ wá ká Afẹ́nifẹ́re lẹ̀ ló wá kọ́ tó bá lọ wo gbogbo àwọn content orin yẹn wà á mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó jẹ́ Awólọ́wọ̀ dá orin yẹn síbẹ̀ nìyẹn.
God bless you, ma.
So Máyégún wọ́n ti take over Yorùbá o má jẹ́ ntọ́ ẹ o Ọlọ́run ló lè gbà wá o sórí mistake tá a ṣe òun ni port fún Dangote yẹn èmi ò rí Dangote bọ̀ máa sọ tòótọ́ Dangote ní seaport Máyégún Ọlọ́run ló lè yọ wá. Àwùjọ Buhari kọ́ ló ń rù lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ láti rẹ̀ láìsí Buhari kọ́ ló ń rù. Malami àtàwọn kàbá ló ń wò. Nǹkan tó bá sọ fún Buhari ni Buhari ń sign. Tó bá lọ wo gbogbo body language bó ṣe ń ṣe ìjọba yẹn níbẹ̀ yẹn wá ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó bá sọ fún Buhari bó ṣe ti mọ̀ pé àwọn Fúlàní ẹgbẹ́ òun ló fẹ́ save. Nígbà tó pọ̀ lọ Buhari gbé ó ti mọ̀ pé kò táwọn fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Bọ́ nísìnyí Malami kò sí nǹkan tó bá lótìsí pé tí Malami bá sọ nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ mi bá sọ nǹkan tí Malami bá sọ ló máa ṣe.
Òun ni leader kàbá yẹn báyìí.
Òun ni o Ọlọ́run kò yọ wá òkè.
Ayọ̀ wá ṣe máa kẹ́ni náà ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ right? Thank you. So what she just give me a second, sir, or ma. So what my caller just said there was that our Yoruba anthem, right? We cannot give the credit of that to Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá or Ọ̀ṣun. It was written and launched and even used during the Awolowo era. It was abandoned because of this one Nigeria until now, that we should continue to hold to it because it's ours and not theirs. And we should own it, like many of you always sing it anyway. So apart from that, it is just the same alarm that we have been surrounded enough to know better that we should defend ourselves, protect ourselves, and nobody should lie to us. We've made a huge mistake that those who claim to be our political representatives, they actually allowed in Yoruba land, where they couldn't have any billionaire in Yoruba land that could have a seaport, have a port, or even have a refinery. So all these are part of things that have weakened us as a people. And she said, it is not too late anyway, if we have to continue. The other one is the petition, okay? As a Yoruba man, friend of Yoruba, when you come across the petition, sign it, share it as well, okay? Encourage people to do the same, just to keep the awareness and advocacy going. That was our position. I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is Windy City. Okay.
Windy City, sir. How are you?
Jamaica. We missed a couple of programs home today. Now, to catch up a little program here. Now, it's a must. So, nǹkan tí ò yé mi pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ pé à ń dáwó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ni pé we don't even have ó ti dé point yẹ pé voluntarily ló yẹ ká máa ṣe báyìí. it shouldn't be because I'm at the river now. I trust Mayegun will deliver owó fún yàn kan kò sẹ́ni tó come out láti wá ìdí ìsẹ̀ pé mi ò rí kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. So owó tá à ń dá àfi ń ra òmìnira fún ọjọ́ iwájú àwọn ọmọ wa ni. Èmi o bí mo ṣe wà I don't have any program going back to Nigeria, but I'll continue to support just in case kí lélẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ tèmi in the nearest future.
God bless you.
Nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lónìí gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń dáwó Ọlọ́run á máa bù sápò yín. Àdá torí ara wa àdá torí ọmọ wa ni. Tí bàbá olówó bá wò pé torí tiẹ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe cocoa house everything wọn ní ṣe náà. Gbọ́ bàbá yóò sí nílé ní adẹ̀ ń gbádùn ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ má jẹ́ àfọ̀tẹ̀ ṣe ìlú wa nílùú wa. Amẹ́ríkà dùn, London dùn, Glasgow dùn. Ìgbà wo Nàìjíríà fẹ́ dùn? Kábà sowọ́pọ̀ kájọ gbé sókè. Ẹ má wo tàwọn olóṣèlú. Òṣèlú ọ̀jẹ̀lú nǹkan tó bá wù wọ́n lè ṣe. Mo rí kinní kan lórí íńtánẹ̀tì lánàá lórí ọmọ Oòduà television. I think one of the olóyè guys. Wọ́n gbé drone wọ́n lọ síbì kan. And in the middle of the forest, that was where Camp Street. And Fulani. They actually saw the drone. But boy, if I be both a you drone here, but my try to manipulate it. One wanu go out, and two back Bob follow woo. One wanu go out, and I'm very, very scared. Ayé ìjọ wọn ní àfiná sórí òrùlé sùn. No, àfiná sórí òrùlé sùn mọ́. Keg of powder là ń gbé sí ẹ̀yìnkùlé àti iwájú ilé.
Àwọn ṣàṣàná tá à ń fi ṣàná ṣeré lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Yẹn ni pé
kò ní pẹ́ mọ́.
Kò ní pẹ́ o torí mi ò rí nǹkan tó lè mú kí èèyàn. Wọ́n ní kí ni àwọn àgbàlagbà ló máa ń pòwe wọ́n ní kí ni àgbẹ̀ ṣe lóko dágo mẹ́jọ àfi tó bá fẹ́ jíṣu ẹgbẹ́ wa. Kí lèèyàn kan wá nú gbóòlẹ̀ Yorùbá pẹ̀lú bọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ á jí. Mo jí lọ́sàn-án yìí mo dẹ̀ ń wò pé níbo là ń lọ. Nàìjíríà ò ṣe é lọ. Kò tiẹ̀ kò yé mi mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀ jùlọ ni pé Máyégún gbogbo tí o bá dáwó lé láyé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́rùn á máa dá sí. Torí tá a bá ríru Máyégún méjì mẹ́ta sí ni a ti rìn jìnnà. A ti rìn jìnnà. Oníkálukú kan kágbádá kọrùn wọ́n kó sápò wọ́n ṣe patí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Thank you so much.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀bẹ̀ lábẹ́ yín. Thank you very much. Keep up with the good work.
I will, sir. Thank you so much. Windy City.
All right.
Nice one, sir.
All right.
So, what my caller? Let me tell my new caller to hang on, please. Give me a second, okay? I want to steal your time. So my caller is more concerned about this issue of insecurity. To him, those of us who are contributing and putting our resources together to help those who have been targeted or been persecuted in Yoruba land, that we shouldn't see this as if we have to continue to be compelled to do it. That at this point, with what we have spent our money on so far, and nobody has come out to say, oh, Mayegun didn't give me this or that. The trust is there. You should just have seen it as a commitment that you have to continue to do in your own voluntary time, because it is scary, he said. It is scary enough to know that these guys can do anything, anytime, like sitting on a keg of a gunpowder. There's a point where he said, we had people who recorded a drone footage that was showing these terrorists in their camps in one of the forests in Yoruba land, right? So the threat is existential. You can no longer live in denial of it, or else you probably will be a victim before you realize that it is not a fiction. It is real. Hello, sir.
My evening, General.
God bless you. Ahmed.
Nagashika.
Yawa. I don't know that.
Yawa. I greet you. That's the meaning.
Now, I told you that when you start the greeting, start from the first step. Sonu da aiki. Sonu da aiki. I'll say, Yawa. Alhamdulillah.
Yawa.
So,
Lafia.
Lawa. Yawa. Thank you very much, Ahmed. You meet us on it tonight. People would like you to speak and speak directly to our friends in the north. So I'm going to give you a straight 5 minutes, uninterrupted. Okay. What you'll do first is that whatever you want to share with us now, start with from our people in the north and those who can also hear Hausa. Then you come down to the usual, whether it's going to be a mix of Yoruba and English. Just give us something. Okay. I have been talking for nearly 90 minutes. Help me.
Yeah, okay. Let me just go straight to the house, talk to the people. Jama'a, assalamu alaikum, barkan ku dai, da fatan kuna lafiya. Well, kun dai ga bidiyon da aka saki na mutumin da aka yi kidnapping, wanda aka ce an duba mar saboda ganin cewar dattijo ne shi da kuma lokacin Ramadana. Shi yasa. Amma maganan gaskiya ya kamata mutane ku zauna ku yi tunani fa. Ku yi tunani akan maganan da 'yan ta'addan nan suka yi. Saboda yanzu an ce ba ma wa'inda kuke kira da sunan bandit, ba ma terrorist ɗin da kuke kira da sunan bandit, ba ma su bane, wai a'a Boko Haram su ne suka zo suka yi wannan aikin. Yanzu sai ku duba ku ga cewar an matsa an tashi daga Boko Haram ta tashi daga North East ta dawo Central. Daga nan za ta yi spreading the whole North.
To the whole North, yes.
So ku gane cewar da bandit da Boko Haram duk tafiyansu ɗaya, duk they are all terrorists. Ba maganan wannan bandit, ba maganan wannan Boko Haram. Duk 'ya'yan shegu ne wa'annan mutanen.
Yes.
In ban da rashin hankali da rashin tunani irin na mutane wanda ba su iya tunani ba. An yi wani bidiyo wani lokaci can baya da wani bafulatani ya ce an kawo su, an ba su bindigu, an bar su a da bayan election. To bayan an gama election da aka bar su bindigu, ba abinci ba komai, me za su yi? Sai suka koma suna kidnapping, suna sace mutane, suna garkuwa da mutane. Ko ba haka ba? Kuma yau ga bidiyo ya fito an saki mutum, kuma sun ba da magana cewar sunan da suke ba ma kuɗin gwamnati suke so ba ruwan da kuɗin gwamnati. Kawai wannan suna yin shi ne saboda gwamnati ta san menene suke so, ba kuɗin ba ne, they are not after the money. They want something different.
Yes.
Sai ku tambayi kanku menene wannan abin da suke so. Ku tambayi kanku. Inda za ku gane cewa kowa yana cikin danja kenan. Saboda mutanen nan inda suke ba da ku ga kamar wai ai akwai sojoji, ai muna da sojas, muna all wannan sojojin da kuke ganin duk ƙarya ne. Duka cikin military din, cikin DSS, cikin police, duk yanzu duk ba inda ba su sa mutanensu ba. Terrorism, idan mutane suna so su yi terrorizing kasa, suna fixing mutanensu a kowane department, a kowane organization inda za su ji daɗin cin kutumar uban mutane. Amma da yake akwai daƙiƙai, akwai jahilai, akwai marasa tunani wanda completely ba su da calculation, za su ga abin nan ai duk politics ne, ai duk wayewa ne. Ba ku da hankali, wannan rashin hankalin har ina wannan rashin hankali, sai an gama sace ku, sai an gama da mutanen arewa, sai an gama kashe ku, ko an gama sace ƴaƴanku, an lalata rayuwar kowa da kowa. Za ku gane cewar wa'innan mutanen da suke kiran kansu 'yan siyasa, politicians, ba hankali suke da shi ba tunaninku suke yi ba. kowane ɗan iska yana tunanin aljihun shi, yana tunanin family yadda da an shiga uku yanzu duk za su tattari ina su bar Najeriya. Duk yawancinsu suna da second citizenship a kowane ƙasar da kuke, duk ba wanda ya sani, amma kowane shege cikin ku sai campaign ya zo sai su tura ku waje kamar dabbobi, kamar awakai, su sa ku kuna zuwa kuna ɗaukan poster kuna cewa sai wane ko za ku gani. Ba kuna jiran 2023 ba, Allah ya kawo 2023 ku gani ko 2023 nan da kuke tunanin wani shege, wani ɓarawo, wani matsiyaci zai zo ya anshe ku a hannun Buhari. Wallahi Buhari wasa ne. Wanda zai zo Promax ɗin Buhari ne, wanda zai zo next wanda zai zo Promax na Buhari. Za ku gane cewar wallahi ba shugabancin bane. System ɗin da Najeriya take abin dubawa ne. Abu ne wanda ya kamata a duba. Ko da ma kuna so ku ci gaba da zama one Nigeria, ku je ku duba system ɗin da kuke running. A'a, system ne na adalci. Kuna nan kuna zama kuna cewa Najeriya, wasu tsinannu suna cin Najeriya, wasu tsinannu suna benefiting da Najeriya, amma ku kuna prone to attack every time. Ku ake sacewa. Ba abin mutanen nan, ba a shiga gidaje ana zuwa ana kamo mutanen nan, amma sai dai ku ma system ku kuke wahala da mutanen nan. Allah ya sa ku gane. Allah ya sa ba sai kun gama mutuwa ba sai an gama sassace ku ba. Za ku gane cewar kuna danja ba. Allah ya sa ku gane. Ku daina biye ma mutanen nan kuna kiran wani election. A manta da magana election. Kun je ji abin da Malam Nura Khalid ya ce. Magana election ba ta taso ba, a barta a gefe. A zo a yi dealing da problem ɗin da ke ƙasa, ba wai election. Kowane tsinani yanzu ba ku ga kowa ya fara fitowa ba. I want to be your president. Wike ya fito, Saraki ya fito, Atiku ya fito. Duk ku duba wayannan barayin, ku duba wayannan tsinannin da suke kiran kansu criminals ɗin nan, da suke kiran kansu ɗin siyasa. Wani shege ne ya damu da ku, amma ba za ku gane ba. Allah Ubangiji ya sa ku gane. Okay,
I was trying to tell you that don't forget that when I hear Bansa, or I said don't forget the Shege, Barao, and the third one, Bansa. We put that together.
The Shege Barao, the Enkiska, Matiata, those are the politicians. Enkiska, mad people, those are the politicians. For goodness sake, Maegu, why is it that some people don't think? Why is it that they don't think at all? Can you imagine? Okay. This thing has ever happened when a video popped out when these mad people, these terrorists that came from nowhere, when one came out and he was saying the government brought them in, gave them weapons, and they left them in the bush after election. And what do you want them to eat? And they resorted to kidnapping people and taking ransom.
Yeah.
Now they are coming back to tell you they released someone, and they are coming back. They are telling you that they don't need your money. All they need, the government knows what they need. What is it that they need? What is it that they are not telling us? What is it that these people need? People should, this Northerners, Hausawa, you people should listen. You people should reason. Come on. Me ke damun ku ne, me matsalan ku ne. Me yasa ba kwa ganewa ne? Mutanen nan, they don't like you, ba sa son ku. These people don't like you. And all you think, kuna tunani, like all these people, if we change another criminal, bring in another criminal, this person is better. He's just going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. And they're going to make you get used to it. That's the point. They'll make you get used to it.
And these are the things the Southerners are trying to push back. But meanwhile, in that South, we still have some useless, good-for-nothing alatenujes, some old ladies, olori buruku, weri. Our master and families in that South that are still seeing all these things that is going on. Soldiers beating up people that they said, okay, they are here to protect you because of the people that are going onto your farm. They are beating them up.
It's a shame. You
see, there is one thing I want to share with you, my ego.
A quick one, please.
In the military, the way the military is being trained in Nigeria, I was once a soldier in Nigeria. The way the military is being trained in Nigeria, they will train you and they will insert some kind of madness, some kind of thinking that is not even supposed to be within human beings. As in, A human being is not supposed to think that way. That is the kind of thinking a soldier in Nigeria has.
Give us an example. What kind of psychological conditioning you are talking about?
When you are in the training, there is you go through rigorous training, but not rigorous training up to the extent of dehumanizing you, making you feel like you are a slave. And how they can strip you naked, they flog you, you roll in a gutter, like some kind of mad things that are not even supposed to be done to a normal human being. That's what they do to you, all in the name
pretty
of
much
their
like
training.
Not training, but bullying that they have now
That
institutionalized.
Is bullying. It is not training. And I used to tell people, that is not training.
Bullying, that is called
bullying.
Institutionalized bullying, which will always produce sadists, sociopaths, murderers as soldiers.
And that is why you see most of the soldiers I used to be like that. But living that system, I understood that. Come on, man. Human beings are not even supposed to go through. You can go through rigorous training, enter
military training and all of those
that
stuff.
One is normal. It's normal when you find yourself
but
in that
rolling
kind
in the mud, getting beaten, getting
flogging
stabbed,
you,
and all of
dehumanizing you, stripping you naked, stand in front, like strip you naked and make jest of you, all in the name of training. And when you are being trained and sent to the war front,
you become a monster.
Giving you a front, you become not even a monster. Before you know, you drop your weapon and you run away. You can't even fight because that is not the
truth. Because they didn't give you no real training.
That was not a training. That was not a training. They just bullied you and sent you to go and
then gave you gun.
So why wouldn't you run away? This thing is.
I have enjoyed my evening with you. We've spent 15 minutes. And only you have such privilege because we have to do it in two ways. And I appreciate it tonight again, Ahmed. It's a pleasure having you, okay? Let me go on to the next person. So I have another caller, which is, I can see, I think that's Prince Jejeman. Prince Jejeman.
Hello, my good general.
Prince Jejeman.
There
are some of my friends here, Prince. Prince, there are so many of my friends here that are so popular that people don't even have to see their face. When they hear their name, they will say, that's Prince Jejeman. Oh, that's Princess. Oh, that's Olori. That is Ahmed. Oh, that is, you know what I mean? I love it. So go on, Prince.
My good general.
So,
thank you once more. Happy hearing you speak and teach us a lot,
I was just going. I didn't want to stop. At some point, I was like, I'm just talking like a typewriter. Can people actually hear what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, it's like everybody just stayed here. They were listening.
Yeah, we can hear you very clearly.
Thank you, Prince.
So, the way I want to, the aspect I want to always... The aspect I want to always talk about is about the security of our people. Because Nigeria is not a killing field. Blood is flowing in Nigeria, and this is what the international community needs to know.
Yes.
That blood is flowing in Nigeria. What is happening in Nigeria should be a headline on BBC, to be a headline on CNN, but nobody is talking about it. The death in Nigeria is more than the death in Ukraine as we speak now. And this is call for a big concern.
Let me show you something, Prince. Thank God you mentioned about the killings, Check your screen for just a minute now, just 1 minute, and see Chinelo Megafu, the Dr. Chinelo Megafu, the dentist, killed on Kaduna Abuja Expressway. I'm sorry, Kaduna Abuja train bomb blast. She was being moved to her hometown for burial from Kaduna today. Just a minute silence. We can call that a minute silence while we watch this. It's a terrible situation, Baba.
Right there. I was just brought the megaphone. It's being loaded right now onto the Irish Air plane. To have final journey to Lagos. God, we thank you for the energies and the strength. I also pray you save your children in this country. And instead of giving them life, now bring death to them. Father, we pray you to be with the soul of our daughter, Chinelo Megapo, and give the family all the strength and fortitude that they need to stay strong in Jesus. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Goodbye. Farewell.
Praise Judgment.
Oh, yeah, I can see this abomination. This is one of the abominations.
We are burying our best. We are burying our young, killed by terrorists that will never be punished. How is that comfortable with anyone?
No, at all. At all. You see,
go on, Prince. Everybody can hear you.
Okay, so Amayegu, I want to talk about. I saw this soldiers beating Omotekwa. I hope you saw it.
I saw that. I shared it too.
Lovely. You see, this is the confirmation that Nigerian soldier is working with this terrorist.
No doubt.
Because the Omotekwa is working on behalf of the state government. You know, who that